Hello, dear ones. It's Alice. I am of the stars, and we're continuing a talk about the categories in my website, Awakening with Planet Earth. Right now, we're starting with a favorite category of mine. It's called Transcending the Dark, Courage Under Fire, Spiritual Warfare, Demon Wars. Well, that's quite a topic, and it has directly to do with my recent reading in Wikipedia on witchcraft in the Philippines. So, Transcending the Dark, Courage Under Fire, Spiritual Warfare, Demon Wars. There are several subcategories here that I find especially delightful. The first is Dissolving Black Magic in the Light. And that has a subtopic, Dissolving Curses, Energy Reversals. In witchcraft in the Philippines, there are quite a few sections about horrible things that witches try to do to people. And then the people ask shamans to help them reverse these issues. And people seem to be always casting curses at each other and just causing all kinds of mischief for each other. And it mentions, under remedies, in that section, it mentions there are herbal doctors called albularyo, or faith healers, both male and female. And people, instead of using traditional Western medicine, they use these faith healers, these albularyo, who know sorcery, to counteract the malevolence of witches. So not only can they counteract curses and the power of witches, but also they can prevent that from happening. Long years ago, I ran into some cults, some black magic cults and mind control cults here in the United States that were a little like those places in the Philippines. And they made a conscious effort of using curses to inflict revenge on people such as me. And it's because of those curses that they sent into my energy field, and which my mind perceived in a restful state, that I began to write the subsection, Dissolving Curses, Energy Reversals. I had not done any study about that at all. It was just that the curses arrived at my doorstep, or at my threshold, as it were. And I asked my ascension team, I asked God to come up with a solution for the curses and to dissolve them. And so what you will find under my small section, Dissolving Curses, Energy Reversals, is information channeled just by me, not to do with the albularyo or the faith healer of another culture. It's just to do with my own channeling from God to you. So this may be helpful for you as a light worker if you need to reverse a curse, to cast light on a curse, and to cast light on a person who sends a curse. So you can send back to them that energy, blessed and uplifted, healed. So the section in question is Dissolving Curses, Energy Reversals. Another subsection is Exorcism, Obsession, Possession, Entity Attachment. It's a big deal in the media these days. Entity attachment, people being possessed by Satan and so forth. In reality, it's a little less cinematographic than that. Here on Earth, all the time, everybody has entity attachments, or so they say in the Lightworker community. They may be not so malevolent. They may be husband and wife entity attachment. They may be mother-child entity attachment, or they might be malevolent attachments, which has to do with this notion of curses floating around here and there and black magic. So when we say a section on exorcism, obsession, possession, entity attachment, what we're really talking about is bad stuff. I guess you know that, and what to do about it. Some of the solutions that I offer have to do with tried and true techniques offered through the Christian church. That's because I'm already familiar with that stuff. And as a Christian, I find it helpful. If you're not Christian, then you might want to go to your own faith and your own teacher in that faith and ask them what solutions your faith offers for malevolent energy attachments. Here's another section under that great subsection about courage under fire. This section is called Healing Astral Intent to Harm. It includes awful stuff that I encountered through psychic heart attack attempts, psychic murder attempts, psychic rape attempts, psychic spying, psychic surgery, psychic theft, and heaven forfend, voodoo. Okay. So there are people that really believe this stuff. They're very into it. They have their own techniques down and other people's techniques down, and they spend a long time studying it. We as light workers have our own ways of dealing with this. And to find out about those ways, go to my category, Healing Astral Intent to Harm. Another subcategory under Courage Under Fire is Overcoming Mesmerism, Hypnosis through Faith. Mesmerism is an old word for hypnosis. Hypnosis can take place with someone right in front of you, a hypnotherapist, for instance, or with someone or a group of people far, far away. And it's the group of people far, far away that cause highly deleterious psychic effects. So I suggest if you log on to the fact that other people are trying to hypnotize you, read this section, refer to this section. All of it I found out through channeling and through the psychic plane and not through reading, unless it says otherwise. If a post says that I referred to a particular article, then look there. So there are many different awful things that I encountered and that I hope you never encounter, but I would say the lockdown. A lockdown is a very important thing for women to avoid. Mind control, brainwashing, mental suggestion, coercive persuasion. These are important for both men and women and for children. Then there is the pass-through or flow-through of someone else's spirit through your energy field at a time when you're feeling a little low. Maybe you're ill, maybe you're sleeping, maybe you're just tired. There's the dreaded mind wipe, a specialty of some mind control cults. It's very scary to be experiencing the dreaded mind wipe as a result of one person or a number of 6 to 15 black magic people concentrating on you and attempting to erase your entire mental field. Okay, fortunately, there's a duplicate of your mental field waiting in the wings to recycle through the top of your head when these guys leave. You don't need to worry. Your mental field is that stable that it can regenerate itself. So, especially for men, but also for women these days, the notion that we could lose all of our thoughts, all of our memories, all of that stuff is threatening to our existence as a human being, because we think that our mind is where our spirit is. Ancient people knew that it was in our hearts. Our spirit is in our hearts. okay? Our spirit is all around us. Our spirit is above us. It's not just in our mental field. So you could say to yourself, okay, I'm experiencing the dreaded mind wipe. If I have no thoughts, if I have no memories, what have I still after this is over? I have the feeling in my heart. I have my senses as a physical person. I have my spirit as a human being. I have everything but those things, and I'm still a person. I'm still a person who exists in this reality. And in that way you can get through the dreaded mind wipe. And fortunately the next day, this spare model of your mind and your memories, it's waiting in the wings, comes back and recreates all that you once were. So don't be frightened of that. I think that's enough for now. In the next video, we'll be discussing the category psychic abilities and paranormal events. See you there. God bless you all and keep you safe and be with you through all your days. In love, light, and joy, this is Alice B. Clagett. I am of the stars, and you are too. See you at my website, awakeningwithplanetearth.com.